scan work up, photographs, some artwork and stuff like that. Something that the museum started doing, and they're going to have a bigger exhibit right now in the central space up here, is the work of the daughter of a Vietnam veteran, who's an artist. And so she has this exhibit up, and it's her reflections on her life and her family and her father and stuff. Because as we know, when you're in the service like that, it has repercussions all around, especially in the family. So I thought that was a good move on their part. Above us here, those are dog tags, and they're all stamped with the individuals' names that died in Vietnam.
Oh my goodness.
And they're all in the exact proper order, starting with that left front corner over there, the very first one to die. His name is on that tag, and they're all the same names that are the names in Washington that's were listed.
So you have like 56,000 dog tags?
58,281. And there's a single dog tag hanging over there, and that's for all the ones that died, and there are several thousand that died that did not get on the wall. And they're doing something about it now in Washington, and also with the Freedom of Information Act, they're getting more names because these people died, but their names not on the wall, and they participated in the war. They died in Cambodia, Laos. They died offshore in a hospital ship. They died in Japan. They died back here in the States a month later. So they didn't get on the wall. That's politics. That's our snaky politicians. So, they're trying to get that record straight. The memorial's quite nice. When it took like 2.5 years to put that up. They're all stamped. The museum bought a machine that actually stamps. So it's got their name, the branch of service, and the date of death on there. And then when the lights were turned on, that shadow that it created there is reminiscent of the wall in Vietnam.
Oh, is it really?
Isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, in D.C. I'm sorry.
D.C.
In D.C.
Really?
Yeah.
All the soldiers need.
Yeah, all individuals.
So tell us again about how this was founded.
Well, I'm going to give you this book to walk around with. I don't expect you to read it, but the book came out about the same time the museum was open. But in the beginning of the book, it gives the beginning of the collection, which was just a group of artists in Chicago, about 7 artists. They were veterans, and 2 or 3 of them met through their dealers. And over coffee and stuff like that, found out that they had art stashed away that was related to Vietnam, but they never showed it to anybody. So they got together, and they met a couple other guys and said, hey, why don't we have an exhibit? Not a sale, just an exhibit. Nobody wanted to sell anything. And they had an exhibit, and it was like the whole world showed up. It had not only articles all over the country, and Good Morning America came and filmed them, interviewed them and everything. And France, Italy, England, everybody wrote articles on it, so they formed a little art group because people wanted to see it, different places around the country. And then every time they went to a city, got publicity, some vets would show up out of the woodwork, hey, I got some artwork. And so it grew over the years. And in 1998, we're fortunate enough to get this building through the city of Chicago, Mayor Daley and his wife Maggie.
For a buck.
For a buck. The building was empty, it was abandoned, the city owned it. Pretty rough neighborhood in them days. And so we've been here ever since. It's been
What
very...
was the building before it became a museum?
Well, its first use we're not sure of, but the use when it became an abandoned piece of property was Swiss Miss chocolate. It was a warehouse. This didn't exist, this atrium and all. This was just a warehouse with some offices. And this was all cut out and redesigned, reconfigured. A doorway was put in. So,
and your name again is?
Joe Fornelli.
Joe Fornelli, a little Irishman.
Yeah, Irish from Chicago.
You were in which branch of the service?
I was in Army, aviation.
Aviation.
Yeah.
And you served in Vietnam?
Yeah.
What years?
65, 66. I was a crew chief at Slick on Huey.
Well, thank you.